Welcome to Ohio, where the weather is crappy. On Christmas it was nice and warm, and today it is snowing and freezing. So yeah, it's January 2nd, I believe. So I ended up making half the spoiler so far. Got this piece here made. And I'm gonna show you guys how I make the bend on the back of my spoiler. So I cut me out a 10-inch tall piece, and then the width you need. And then we're gonna fold it in half. And then we're gonna make 2 more bends to get that down to 3 inches. So once we fold it in half, it'll be 5 inches. And then we'll fold it again. It'll bring it down to 4 inches, and then we'll bend it over backward and bring it down to 3 inches. Because UMP spoilers have to be 3 inches max. So you can't be over 3 inches to be UMP. And I'm gonna show you how I make my 3-inch spoiler. Fold this piece here in half. I gotta grab my tape measure. So on this side here, I'm going to come down 1 inch from the top, make a mark. Same thing with this side, come down 1 inch, make, if I can hold it still, make my mark, and I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna come down 2 inches and make my mark. Same thing on this side, come down 2 inches and make my mark. So you're gonna do the inch side first. Bend it to a 90. Then you're gonna turn it over where this side's down. This is one of the hardest things to do without scratching your metal too. Or at least I have trouble doing it without scratching my metal. Now you're gonna clamp it down on your 2-inch marks on this side. You're gonna bend it back. And it should look like this, like if you're doing your roof piece. Then turn it around like this. Slip it back in there. Clamp it. And if you got this bend down just a little bit more than you want it, you can just tap it back up. Till it's back in a 90-degree angle, or you can just leave it back in the 45 that it was in. And clamp it. You have your spoiler. You have 3 inches on this side, doubled over and doubled back. And then where it's doubled, I can't do it. Where it's doubled right here, you split this open and then you slide it down onto your hinge piece or your solid piece, whatever you're doing. But you can slide that down in and then you run your poppers through. And then your hinge don't show on either side and it still works. And you just slide it on. Slide it down in. I need to trim this corner a little bit. I don't even run a hinge on this side. I run so many bull rings. Be honest with you, this side don't survive long enough. Now if I go somewhere where I need it, I put it on. But most of the time you don't need it around here. And this here is how I do my spoilers. I still gotta mount the pieces right here, but that's how I do my spoilers. I think it looks pretty good, and that's what I like, so it's all that matters. But it is on there. And like I said, I gotta mount the pieces right here, so these will come up just a tad bit, but it's on there. And that's one step closer to completion of it. I'm gonna take a break from the race car, and I'm going to take this pallet wood right here and try to build me another shelf like that. So I can get race car parts put up on the shelving and stuff. Well, I got one shelf done. I just left it with 2x4s in here, just for simple fact, all I'm gonna be doing is setting totes on it. And it's not really a whole lot in them, just racing parts, not extremely heavy or anything. So I just thought, since I was just setting totes on it, I wouldn't make it like that. Fill it in. I'll use that shelf to set my small stuff on, and then this one, all it's gonna be on it's totes. So figured that'd be the easiest route to go right there. So I didn't record any of this, but I've been putting the bracing on the car. And I just didn't pick the camera up because it's cold and I've been having other stuff to do. So kind of just did this in between doing the other stuff. And I didn't record nothing, so, but I've been putting the bracing on. How do you guys break your, or cut your sprung steel? This is how I do mine. I just put it in the brake. It's hard to do one-handed. And then just pull up. And it breaks it off smooth, and then you can put it in your punch right there and punch it out. But how do you guys do yours? Do you take a grinder and cut it? Do you do it like I did it? Is there a better way? Let me know. So the body bracing's done the whole way around the car. I gotta get a shock out of the trailer here in a little bit and put on the right rear so I can put it on the ground, and we can cut the wheel wells out. But the body bracing is done the whole way around the car. Spoiler is done. I just gotta get it on the ground so I can cut her out. Spoiler is done. I got to put the plastic rockers on. Once I get the wheel wells cut out, then I'll put the rockers panels on. I got more bracing put on my hood. This thing's stiff. I got run a couple more pieces of bracing on it, but my back piece and then a piece over there yet. But the hood's pretty stiff. Only bad thing about where I put bracing on it, if you take a decent lick in the hood, it's a pain in the butt to fix because of all the bracing. But it don't bend or break, or it's pretty stiff when you take it on and off. You ain't gotta worry about it. So that's where I'm at so far. I still gotta get bend a loop down at Chad's. I got a pipe bender down at Chad's, and I gotta go down there and bend me a front loop yet. But it's almost ready to be able to get wrapped. The wrap is designed, well, partway designed, I guess I should say. Kid's already got it picked out. She's working on it. So not too far from being able to wrap it. And then once Chad gets back from Florida, we'll put the motor in and we'll be good to go with that. I got to do the heims on the right front. Yeah, I got to tear the right front off the car, go through the heims, and do the heims on the 4-link rods and bird cages on the rear. So, and I got to do the bearings on the bird cages. I don't think I just said that, but I got to go through the entire rear end and the front end yet. I got to drop the transmission off to Johnny, but we're getting there slowly. The only good part about having snow, we got about 8 inches of it.
Hey guys, one's on one
The old car hood out.
Ready?
Yep.
Eating a lot of snow.
That's what we used to do growing up. Uncle Sam used to pull us on that.
How would you just say like
You can't see anything riding on there. Oh no! The side by side was spinning sideways.
So I hope y'all enjoyed the clip I threw up in here of us out sleigh riding. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more of what we get into around here when we ain't racing, and when it snows we go sleigh riding and do fun stuff. Try to anyways, try to take the kids and do stuff. But I have the skirting and the bracing all on the passenger side of the car, and here's what it looks like. I haven't done any more up here, but I got skirting all on. White on white. And the front end will go down a lot, so the nose is not that high or anything like that. There's no motor in the car, so there's a lot of weight missing off the front end. But spoiler alert for y'all. Even though it's white on white now, it won't stay white on white. So the wrap's gonna change the color of it a little bit. Just a spoiler alert for y'all. But anyways, guys, so I got that wheel well cut out. Kind of messed it up a little bit, but I don't care, it'll be all right. But instead of going to Chad's and getting the Weird Machine thing, my kids had a jump rope in here, and I looked at that, held it up to center of my axle, and put a Sharpie on it and went around it, because I was too impatient to wait. But I still got the other side to do yet. And once I get this side done and the plastic on the front end, the body will be 100% complete other than the fuel door. And I was thinking about getting a new one, but they're all on back order, and I may just put that one back in. But as far as that, I'm gonna call this a video. I don't know how long it's getting, and I'll show you guys the other side on the next video when we get it done. We gotta go to Chad's and bend that loop, so if we get to go down there anytime soon, I'll show you guys his car. Right now, it's currently like this, and they pretty well got the roads shut down around here. So we're supposed to work today, but they got the roads shut down, so we got out of that today, and we worked a little bit on this, went sleigh riding, and just had fun. Just hung out with my kids and stuff and had fun. But like I said, I'm gonna close this video down. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 2K on here. Help us out, help us reach our goals. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that watch, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.